Hi everybody, this is the Super Tech channel, and today I'm going to be showing you a video on how to make a laser security system with an Arduino. So for supplies, you're going to be needing some wire. I have some jumper cable that has been laying around. I got some other wire too. You're going to need, I think, 5 pieces. You're going to need a 10K resistor. I don't have a 10K resistor, so I just use a potentiometer that can generate up to 10K resistance. So that'll work just fine. That worked fine for my purposes. Next, you're going to need a breadboard. Small breadboard works fine. You just want to make so it's either small enough to move away from your light source or your LEDs. Gonna need a photocell. This is sort of the key of the project. I got this off SparkFun. Pretty good little diode. You're gonna want to be able to bend it so it can take the laser well. Next, you're going to need, of course, an Arduino. I have a Arduino Uno that I'm using for this project. Any other Arduino will do fine. The code just might be different. You're gonna need a cable too to upload to your PC or upload to the Arduino from your PC. Next, you're going to need a tripod or a stand to mount the laser to. I have one of these Gorilla Pods that I'm going to use because it's flexible, so I can adjust the pitch of the laser if I need to mount it somewhere. Next, you're going to need a laser itself. I have one of the flashlights that doubles as a laser. You're going to want to make sure that you have fresh batteries in the laser because the reading that we're going to get from the laser might differ if you have different batteries. So I would just recommend starting them fresh. You're also going to need a couple of zip ties or any other tape or anything to secure the laser to the tripod. Also an LED or a piezo speaker, just something to alert, something that'll blink or make noise to alert that the laser has been broken. First, we need to attach the laser to the tripod using our fateful zip ties. Sorry about the camera angle on this one. Have a small lens, so it's kind of hard to get a decent shot. But so I just wrapped the zip ties around it and made sure it was pretty strong, so that way, if it was jarred, it wouldn't move very much, because then the beam would be broken. So there's the finished product, I guess. You want to make sure you also have access to the button. Now we need to hook up the photocell. This is probably the most complicated part. Since I don't have a resistor, I just used a photocell. Or I don't have a resistor available. And so we need to attach the photocell to one end. So one end is touching the first part of the potentiometer, and the other end is exposed because, as you'll see in a moment, we're going to attach the 5 volts to the potentiometer, then the ground to the other end, then the analog, and then the ground. So here's the Arduino. We're going to need, there's the cable we're going to be using for 5 volts. So just attach it to the 5 volt pin on the analog side of the Arduino. And then put that 5 volt into the photocell. Make sure that's secure. Make sure you make sure you have a bit of wire on the cable, because you're gonna want to be able to move it around. You don't want it to have to be clamped to the Arduino. You're gonna have the green cable, which is attached to analog, and which is attached to the other side of the photocell and the one side of the potentiometer, and then the ground you just attach to the other side, the far side of the potentiometer that has nothing attached to it. So again, zoom in close here. Pretty cool, I guess. So, now we have to calibrate. This is kind of a pain. You want to make sure you have, fresh batteries in the flashlight. So, I can't really get a focus here, but yeah, you just have to make sure the laser's pointing directly at the diode. Here we have, the Arduino code. I'll put the stuff in the description, but I had the laser calibrated that it was receiving 110 to 994 in. So now here's the first demo I did on my desk. Or no, next we have to attach the LED to the thing, so that's that. And as you can see, if the code is applied properly, when you break the laser, it will blink. You can see it blinking there. The camera had a strange white balance, so it looks weird, but it's blinking. See? And then here's another test of from very far away. The lasers are all the way over there. And I lined it up to the chair. And here we go. There's my hand. Hand gets in the way. The LEDs start to blink. And I had a piezo speaker on there too that made noise too, so it was kind of like an alarm. But there it is. If you liked this video, I guess, comment, subscribe. Any questions? I'll be posting the source code in the description of this video. If you want any details on what particular products I'm using, just drop a comment below. So thank you very much for watching. This has been the Super Tech channel. I'll catch you guys later.